But against the backdrop of Russia's war on Ukraine, Moscow and Beijing appear to be taking new diplomatic steps toward a closer relationship. Abby Kugathasan is in London, and she has more on the story for us this morning. Abby, Russia's prime minister is making a visit to Beijing. What are we hearing about that today?
Heather, it's yet another visit highlighting this deepening bilateral relationship between Moscow and Beijing. On this trip, both sides have now signed agreements on agriculture, sports, and trade services. Russian Prime Minister Mikhail Mishustin says the ties are at an unprecedented high. He also says now Western pressure is solidifying this relationship. According to Chinese customs figures, bilateral trade was up 30% last year, and it's already jumped 41% so far this year. Western sanctions have certainly pushed Moscow to ramp up trade with other nations, and China has absolutely benefited. It receives about 800,000 barrels of discounted crude oil every single day. And aside from the economic benefit, Beijing also sees Moscow as a like-minded partner to help counter U.S. influence. Both countries were rather outraged this weekend when the G7's statement singled them out. The G7 statement called on China to press Russia to stop its military aggression and immediately, completely, and unconditionally withdraw its troops from Ukraine. And President Xi has not condemned President Putin for the invasion. Beijing has also blocked several G20 statements criticizing Moscow. Still, China insists it's a neutral broker in the conflict, even though it has touted its no-limits relationship with Vladimir Putin.
Abby, thank you very much. Abby Kugathasan from London.